Every week, new games are coming and it's hard to keep up with them all sometimes. So we're going to break it down and help you with the games releasing this week that we here at Bickering Nerds think you should know about. And trust me, you won't want to miss out on the games coming this week. So let's jump right into it. You are a swordswoman who's going up against her destiny. In this action roguelike, you're pursuing the Fox Demon. Along the way, you'll prove to yourself that your fate is in your control. Realm of Ink is very noticeable by its paint stroke aesthetic from the backgrounds, enemies, and attacks, where you will use massive combos and different attacks to take on swarms of enemies in boss battles. With gameplay mechanics similar to games like Hades, this is one you won't want to skip out on. Death is just another opportunity to reshape your destiny with Rebirth, and you can choose from over 40 ink gems to make every single run unique. This highly praised game is finally leaving early access, and you can purchase the full release on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X. Talia is an empire that has been split in half by different ideals and is in a constant civil war. But there may be a chance to help bring the two halves back together by discovering the past of this land. So set out on your adventure as a Lumen agent by collecting Animon and training them for a yearly competition. In LumenTale, you'll play as Trey, a cyborg who wants to discover a way to bring Talia back together. In this 2.5D monster collector game, you'll tame up to 140 different species of Animon to battle. With 13 different elemental types with their own strengths and weaknesses, you'll have to strategize and prepare for every scenario. Find out if you can uncover the mysteries of this land while collecting the Animon that you'll need in order to win the yearly competition between the split lands. You can find LumenTale, Memories of Trey on PC, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X. You're a pawn capable of turning into other chess pieces, who embarks on a quest through a world ravaged by angels in order to return to heaven. Stonemachia is a Souls-like action game that will test your might. In this highly stylized game based on Italian art and folklore, you'll play as Zafiro, a pawn chess piece who can turn into different chess pieces to get different attack styles and abilities, and in order to take on massive boss battles against angels. Given only a sword and shield in order to take on these massive enemies that tower over him. With heavy parry mechanics, this will test your timing and gaming skills. You can play Stonemachia on PC.
Today, the city is filled with crime, cults, biker gangs, and a glitch that's growing worse by the day.
You're an NPC that has somehow become the new main character in an abandoned game world that is glitching out, where you'll have to solve puzzles to navigate the city of San Francisco, using a mysterious gun that can copy and paste attributes from different objects. In Yerba Buena, you play as Barb, who has uncovered the gun used by the developers of this game to fix it. And she's going to need to use that gun to figure out what's going on and try and save the city. But if she messes up, the game resets, forcing her to have to be creative to keep the game's intended story flowing. This unique story and gameplay makes this game instantly stick out as one puzzle game fans won't want to miss. You can find Yerba Buena on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X.
Not gonna believe this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Jorge, where are you?
I'm not loving the odds.
I've had worse.
Well, in that case.
Well, what are we waiting for?
James Bond is back. But this time, he's a lot younger. Take on the role of the 007 agent when he was a young and reckless recruit for the MI6 training program, as he chases down the rogue agent 009 through this cinematic adventure in 007 First Light. There are multiple ways to take on every scenario by going in guns blazing and showing off your combat skills, or sneaking around to keep a low profile by tricking guards and using your spy gadgets to infiltrate buildings. With plenty of different gadgets and weapons at your disposal, this is going to be one of the most action-packed 007 games yet, where this new modern retelling of the most famous spy in history will be told. You can find 007 First Light on PC, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, and Xbox Series X.
tried to kill me.
Tell me you caught him.
When I was called in to contain the breach, I didn't think much of it. It's just another day, right? Wrong.
Your family vacation gets disrupted. You become stuck in a mysterious dimension in this voxel pixel style game. In order to escape, you're going to have to build your crew to battle cosmic creatures in this deck building turn-based RPG. In Echo Generation 2, you can mix and match your party of 3 members from a rolling cast of 6 characters. Each with their own abilities, decks, and playstyles, there is plenty of variety to play however you like. And with each chapter of the game following different heroes on its journey. There are plenty of mysteries to uncover with different perspectives. And you can play Echo Generation 2 on PC and Xbox Series X. Chain your moves together and keep the momentum to maximize your damage with your weapon being a chaotic ball. Sydless is a new boomer shooter where you'll use a projectile ball in order to attack enemies. Don't stop moving and keep attacking enemies to create combos that'll make your attacks even more powerful. The fast-paced gameplay will keep you on your toes as you face down rooms full of enemies. And your chaotic ball will grow stronger the more you move, which shouldn't be a problem as you dodge enemy attacks and plan your own. With arena-based gameplay, you'll have to clear out rooms of enemies as quickly as possible to survive. You can find Sydless on PC. Answer the phone and speak to people wandering between life and death. The moon has fallen and the world has ended, but you've woken up with no memories in a room with only a phone. When it rings, you become the last person someone can talk to in their moments before their death. In Schrodinger's Call, you'll listen to their stories in this narrative visual novel, giving people a chance to finish the phone calls that were left unfinished by the end of the world, allowing people to say the things they didn't get to, hearing their stories and their regrets. Begin to see what really matters. You take notes for these calls from these wandering souls. You can play Schrodinger's Call on PC and Nintendo Switch. Welcome to Kioku Island, the new home of Asti who has plenty to discover. Take each day at your own pace as you bike around the island, finding new places to explore. And live out the childhood adventure around the island, meeting new friends and playing games. Kioku Last Summer is a cozy adventure game where you can sit back and relax, taking in the vibrant island full of life and doing everything from playing a new marble game featuring collectible cards, or chill at the docks and go fishing to find crabs to add to your collection. With plenty of locals to interact with, there's a lot of adventure and things to discover across the island. You can play Kioku Last Summer on PC. You can finally live the dream of abusing that forklift certification. In this chaotic puzzle game, you control a forklift that has to move cars around in a parking lot, making sure they're in the correct spaces either by the color or the type of vehicle. Do You Even Forklift is stylized like Japan from a Ghibli movie with over 65 puzzles to solve. With different obstacles you'll need to move around, such as fences, car alarms, and wires that you'll need to think about when solving these puzzles. But you can let the chaos unfurl in order to solve these puzzles and meet the requirements. And you can play Do You Even Forklift on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X. Jump into a desperate mission to save a cursed island as a renowned hollower named Mina. Mina the Hollower is the latest game from the developers of Shovel Knight, bringing a new pixel-perfect adventure with 8-bit style visuals. You'll need to leap, dodge, and burrow to navigate this world, fighting off enemies with your trusty whip or choose from a variety of weapons to change up your playstyle, taking on the various puzzles and bosses that you'll come across in order to get to the bottom of what's going on. You'll need to make sure that every move counts as you work to uncover the mystery of this cursed island and save it. This long-awaited game is finally coming, and you can play it on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. And those are the games coming this week we think you should check out. Let us know in the comments what games you're looking most forward to playing this week, and if you want to keep up to date with more upcoming releases, hit that subscribe button. That way you can stay informed for what's releasing in the future and the games we're excited about. We can't wait to see what games are coming in the future, and we hope to see you there too. Now if you'll excuse me, I have some games to play. So until next time, this is the Bickering Nerds.